the late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to Bitcoin Daily, 9 a.m. Central European time on the dollar. The late adopter. We do the show every day because we gotta know. Monday to Friday, we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin, altcoins and everything else. And as you see in the title, a friendly warning. I'm selling everything if this happens. Actually, the title I wanted to make was I'm selling everything right now if this happens. You know, the Crypto style, as Mladen put it. But I was like, nah, maybe that's a little bit too drastic. So I was like, I'm selling everything without capital letters. But I was like, nah, it's still a little bit too shady. You know, so a friendly warning. I'm selling everything. Maybe if this happens, you know, maybe I just gonna hodl. But you know, if this happens, I just might sell everything. I'm gonna tell you what I'm talking about. And before the stream, you know, half an hour ago or something like that, I actually posted in the Telegram channel a video like that we did 4 months ago. Emergency. This is not a drill. And the same thing. Almost the same thing is happening right now. So what I want to actually talk today about is a scenario that should not happen. And if you remember 4 months ago when that video came out, the emergency video came out, of course that was the start of the you know biggest drop, capitulation drop towards downside. When this actually happened, we start to talk about before everybody else. We said that this scenario cannot happen. If this happens, it's gonna be the worst thing ever, and you know it should not happen. And the same thing is happening right now. If this scenario happens again and we go back down to certain levels, which should not happen, you know, I might sell everything because it's a very, very bad sign. So I'm gonna talk about that. Guys, who's in the chat? Mladen, love the thumbnail. Yeah, Crypto in the house. Yeah, we definitely need some, you know, from time to time a little bit, what are you gonna call it? You know, clickbaity titles, you know, so they do help. We net 15k, not quite sure about that. Hello, my friend from Melbourne. How you doing, man? No stress. Hello from Romania. Romania in the house. Top G. Do you know the Top G, man? Do you know the Top G? Somebody said Top G, so you know. Bridge Cable, what's up? How you doing, man? Gord, Polish Divergence on 1 hour playing out in 8 minutes. Bull Flag 1 hour. Ada. Yeah, I got some lines on Cardano. I'm a little bit unsure whether there is a bull flag up here or not. Maybe there is some kind of bull flag up here. I don't know. That means that we are going down all the way down here. But you know, it might be also some Clarissa over here that there is a bull flag. It just might be that. You know, I'm a little bit unsure about that. You know, too many lines. I need to click this button over here and remove everything to actually see what's going on. But we're gonna talk a little bit about Bitcoin right now. What's happening? Bitcoin actually closed 1 hourly below the 200 moving average, so it might actually have a little bit more move towards downside. Now a lot of people are too bullish, so you know it's okay to talk about, you know, move towards downside or pullback, something like that. But I'm gonna tell you about this scenario that, you know, happened before. Alif is the Top G. Afraid of Garrett Soloway prediction, TLA. What did that Garrett Soloway say? What is his prediction? I don't know what his prediction is. Captain is in the chat. Hi squad, just getting in from night out of partying. Everybody good? We good, Captain, we good. Hope you good as well. Hope you don't have a hangover. That lockdown, I remember that emergency video back in April, May. Yeah, it was actually 22nd of April. I'm gonna show you that right now. Good early morning from New Jersey, USA. New Jersey in the house. Where's my 10k BTC crowd at? Selling it all, I'm buying. Gabriel is on opposite side of us, guys, so we're definitely going down. Hi Tila, hi Captain. Sagar Kate is in the chat. Wait, I missed a couple of chats up here. Ryan is in the chat. Hi, Drunken. How you doing, man? Vladimir, yo, what's up? DDG, salary days in 4 days, let's go down. I will buy more. Dollar case averages the keys. Yeah, dollar case averaging right now towards downside. I think it's okay. Love the haircut. You look 40 years younger. Thanks, man. It's a while ago, you know, but I still do appreciate compliments on the hair. Alex D. Ball is in the chat from Cyprus. Hi, do man. Sarajevo online. Sarajevo is in the online, man. Guys, Sarajevo is in here. Brett, good evening from USA. Abby, morning. Hi, do Abby. Hi, do. Save the crypto. Morning from sunny UK. Sunny UK. It's sunny here in Norway as well. Very nice weather. The birds, you know, I woke up like 6 a.m. today and I went out and you know, oftentimes you hear these very nice birds singing, but I got some kind of black, you know, crows or something like that, and they were making, and there is a big tree right outside my house, and there was like, I don't know how many, like 30, 40 birds there, and they're making so much goddamn noise. And I was like sitting there, like, people are living in the woods, they hear this very nice, you know, bird singing, and I have to listen to this, like, rah, rah, rah. Like, imagine 40 crows, like, going like, rah, rah. You know, that's the kind of sound that I wake up to. That's the kind of, so, you know, maybe that was some kind of bad omen that something's gonna happen today. You know, so there is that. Is it possible the weakness in Bitcoin chart is because we are about to shift dominance to Ethereum and alts, and Bitcoin is ending as the only crypto? It might be that. I'm a little bit unsure about that. I think Bitcoin is still the big dog, or the top G, as you know, everybody right now is calling everything. Crypto Mangler, hello brother, hello, how you doing? Ghost is in the chat. ETV2, soon. James, when moon pump, we already had it. It was this big. It's kind of over. Toti Lambo, soon. Garrett is very short-term bullish. Garrett was predicting 12K on Altcoin Daily Show. 12K, yeah, but everybody's predicting 12K because of 84% dump. So, you know, there is also definitely some kind of sport down there. So, you know, people are still talking about that. We might go there. And if this happens, then I'm going to show you right now, you know, we just might go down there. I will definitely have a hangover in the morning. Oh, of course, it's evening at your place. Morning, Garrett, I do. Smack the like button, guys. Smack the like button. Who more is in the chat? Yeah, please check out Atom. Thanks. Maybe a little bit later. Sounds like my wife in the morning. Yeah, birds. There we go. We went through the chat, guys. We went through the chat. Said hello to everybody. So let's see this video, guys. Let's see this video. The video's over here. So if you go to, you know, the chat, this video over here, we're not gonna watch it up here. We're gonna watch it over here. And if you see up here on my channel, if you go through the videos, I don't know if you remember, around April we started having these, you know, red thumbnails on the show. And you can see these red thumbnails with the red letters, right? And down here, all the way down here, this is the very first thumbnail. This is called emergency. This is not a drill. And after that, of course, it was emergency all the time because we are going, you know, we are going down until we actually fell down through the capitulation phase. Now, what is very important in this video is the same thing that's happening right now. If you go to the 1 minute and 25 seconds up here, exactly 1 minute 25 seconds, I want you to listen to what we actually said in this video, because right over here, I explain a little bit, you know, what should not happen, what is happening but should not have actually happened, and then I'm gonna explain to you how this actually correlates with what we have right now in the charts. So let's look at this video a little bit. It's I mean, we're not gonna look for 1 hour of the video, but you know, a couple of minutes of the video, in the very first start I explain what is actually happening. Okay, guys, we are losing support. The worst case scenario is about to happen. What do we say about this move towards downside? Are we going to zero again? Again? Not zero, but close. We're going close. We said that this move on the upside cannot get rejected, guys. We said this. We said if we fall down back to these levels, it's game over, guys. You got my attention. You know, are we wrecked? Very soon we're gonna get wrecked, guys. We got down to the support. We are right now pulling back, but this looks insanely bad. Insanely bad. Let's go to 1 hourly time frame. You can see here that we lost that. Try to get a little bit like right now, falling back down again. 7 minutes left. 7 minutes left. This looks extremely bad. Doesn't matter how you watch the charts. I mean, really doesn't matter, you know, what kind of lines you put up. It looks bad, guys. It looks bad. Not getting out of bed for checking from a laying down position with one eye open, barely awake. It's okay. It's okay. My limit order trigger at 40.3. There you go. So the thing that we said, like, this should not happen, guys. This should not happen. So this is the very first video. This was in April 22nd, 2022. And if you look at a chart over here, if you look at a chart, and let's go to the daily time frame up here, you'll see that right up here, before this big dump towards downside, right up here, the 22nd, this is the candle, this 21st, 22nd, it was up here somewhere, right? We start, you know, because we create this double bottom down here, we are still some kind of support. We started going down. We cannot get rejected towards downside again over here, because if we do that, it's already bad. Of course, nobody was actually saying how bad this was. They started talking about, you know, stuff being bad down here, but, you know, we are ahead of everybody else, and we already knew that, you know, we should not get rejected towards downside. And we did get rejected towards downside, and it was very, very bad. Now the same kind of thing scenario is happening up here, and this is why I'm saying this is a friendly warning, and the stuff that should not happen, if this happens, it should not happen, because if it does happen, it's very bad sign. If it's a bad sign, that means it's right now we are going below the support, right? So what am I talking about? I'm talking about this move towards downside over here. I'm talking about this move. This should not happen. So this is a friendly, we are not there yet. This can of course you know, just pull back a little bit, go towards the upside. Everything's gonna be fine, no problem whatsoever. Even the pullback down to the moving averages down here is fine, but if you start falling below the trend line down here, below the support over here towards downside, that's the line. If you start falling below this line towards downside over here on the pullback, that's actually very, very bad. So this is a friendly warning. It's not emergency just yet, you know, that's why we don't have a big red letters on the video or anything like that. But if you do pull back, you can understand that it's a bad sign. It's something that should not happen. We just did a nice move towards downside. We broke the trend over here. We broke the trend over here. We broke the resistance up there. We broke the resistance up here. We broke the resistance over here. We did all the kinds of moves towards the upside, and we should not under any circumstances fall back down again, because if you do that, that means number one, the bears are a lot stronger than bulls, and number two, we are again breaking all of the important levels of support towards the downside. So if you do break on the downside down here again, I can definitely see more moves towards downside below below 17k, something like that. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not, I don't think I'm gonna sell, but you know, I had to have some kind of clickbaity title, and you know, there's that. But you know, I might sell, I might not sell. I'm gonna see how this actually plays out, but it's a friendly warning because the same thing is happening right now. Let's go a little bit back and analyze what actually happened up here. It's actually happened on the 4-hourly time frame. Over here, where was it? Right over here. So what you see here, this was actually playing on the 4-hourly time frame, but right now it's playing on the daily time frame. We had a nice move towards downside. We had some kind of, you know, triangle up here with a fake out towards downside. No, it was not up here. Over here. Over here. So you can see here we had a nice run up first up here towards the upside, and then we had a normal move towards downside where we had a consolidation pattern up here. We had a fake out towards downside. We pumped big time towards upside up here. I think this is a 5 or 6% pump up here. We started breaking all kinds of resistance level up here. Number one, we broke the trend, you know, the downtrend over here. We broke this level towards downside. We started going up here at the top, and then over here at the top we reversed and started going towards downside. And on this candle up here, I think this was this candle up here, we actually started to you know, you know, doing emergency video, because this was a very, very bad candle. So if something like this over here happens right now, that's gonna be bad. But you can see here, you know, everything looked normal until it no longer looked normal, right? We went up, we hit some kind of support. Nobody you know, we are actually quite bullish up here. You know, we are holding certain levels of support up here still, down there, give or take. We are still holding some kind of support up here. You know, we are, you know, going towards the upside. We went down here onto the support. There was no fear, zero fear towards downside. Even this dump down here, there was no fear. Everything looks bullish. We are, you know, super nice, you know, super excited. Everything is gonna be fine. You know, no problem. This is gonna be bottom. You know, 39 is gonna hold. We went towards the upside up here, and we said once we start going towards the upside up here, if we go down again, that's gonna be very, very bad, because you're not supposed, once you have this bullish momentum, you know, bullish moves towards the upside, you know, this is a 6% move. Once you start breaking the resistance levels, you're not supposed to you know, break this resistance level towards downside. You're not supposed to break, you know, supports, previous resistance levels that are now supports on the downside, because that shows that bears are actually in control. So if you look down here, I'm not saying this is gonna happen, I'm just saying that this can be a warning, because it is kind of playing a little bit the same way, right? We have this downtrend over here that we actually broke. You can see here we had a downtrend that we actually broke. We had the secondary downtrend over here that what was it? Secondary downtrend over here that broke. We had this triangle up here that you know, we broke towards the upside. We had a you know, spring towards the downside that we bounced up big time towards the upside. So everything is kind of the same way, right? Nice move towards the upside, then, you know, normal pull back down. Everything is playing the way it should actually be played. The thing that should not happen, and that's why this is a video called the friendly warning, the move down here should not happen. And I would say that move down here below below something like 19.8, give or take, I think this line down here is a very magic line, so this should not be broken. And this line up down here is around, you know, 19.8, 9.7. So if we go back down, we don't even have to go all the way down here, you know, to these levels, but this can definitely be a sign of warning. This can definitely be something that tells us, you know, right now we are in really deep, you know, SHIT, and we should definitely not fall below those levels. So if this happens, it's gonna play again the exactly same way it played out before. It's gonna be a bad time, right? Because it will show that bears are a lot stronger than bulls. It will show that bulls, the only thing that bulls managed to do was a slight pump towards upside to certain levels of resistance. This is the 4-hourly 200 moving average. This is the daily 50 moving average. If you go to 2-day chart, right now we are at the 20 moving. So we are definitely hitting some, you know, resistance level right now, and we need some kind of consolidation up here, like we said. But we should not, under any circumstances, go below 19.8. If we do go below 19.8, I'm selling everything, guys. No, I'm not actually selling everything, but it can be actually bad. And that's why I say if that happens, I'm still not saying that we're going to go down to 10k or anything like that over here, all the way down here, or Gel sell away, you know, 12k, but it can be a move towards downside, and we can definitely break the support level after that move, because this is a super bullish move, guys. This is this over here is, you know, is a 10% move. It's a super bullish move. A lot of money piled in on the bottom down there after the spring, push the price up. Bulls are definitely in control right now, but if the bulls cannot sustain that control towards upside over here, or at least some kind of consolidation up here above these levels, that means the bulls, you know, the bears are actually in control. So that's why, again, this is just a slight warning what can happen and what I'm looking for. So 19.8 is actually what I'm looking for to break on downside. That's the trend line towards downside. If we go back down there, we should not go back down there again for. That's actually going to be very, very bad move. So we are not quite there yet, you know, so all's good and dandy, but you know, ahead of the emergency, just so you know, if we go below 90.8, there will be an emergency video. So hit the notifications button and like button and all of the button and subscribe button, because you will get that notification, but you will want that notification. Right now, if you look at on the weekly time frame up here, let's just go back up here again. You'll see that we are having a very nice, you know, double bottom down here that's being created. We are hitting resistance on the 10 moving average up here. Today is Sunday, so this is gonna close today. We do not take, you know, best case scenario, we close above 10k, sorry, 10 moving average today on the weekly time frame. Even if we close up here at below it, it's still a little bit bullish, and it can definitely continue towards upside next week. This looks to me like, again, like a double bottom. I don't know if you guys been you know, following. This looks like a double bottom, but this double bottom only gets confirmed above this level up here. That's at 24.3, and only above 4.3. Sorry about it, kids. It's only about 24.3 we get confirmed double bottom down here. But this on the weekly time frame does look like a double bottom over here very nicely. And even though we are not breaking the 10 moving average, it does look very, very good. That said, you can see up here right now that we are hitting some kind of major, you know, resistance up here at the top. You know, some kind of consolidation pattern up here might happen on the you know, 1 hourly, 4 hourly time frame, and we might see actually how this actually plays out. So right now we had a big dump towards downside. I don't know if you noticed that, but you know, there was a huge dump towards downside. I just said, like, on Cardano we are bullish, and then we dumped do this move towards downside over here, right now we are recovering a little bit, but you know, we have to see, because we broke the 20 moving average. Right now we are pulling back, but we are just pulling back to this 10 and MA. If on the short term right now, if Bitcoin is gonna, you know, pull more back towards downside over here, because this looks like extend smack hug dump pattern up here a little bit, but oftentimes, you know, the hug is not on the top side, it's below side up here. You know, we are hugging the moving average. This is this 10 moving average right now is very important on the 1 hourly time frame. If we fail to, you know, cross above it and continue towards the upside, this is just gonna, you know, go into some kind of, you know, rounded top up here, and then it's gonna break the support level, and then we're gonna dump on the downside down here, maybe to these levels down here at 21k, maybe a little bit lower down here, consolidate, and then continue going towards the upside. So on the short term time frame up here, even though this was a, you know, a nice major dump towards downside, we are picking up this pretty nicely up here towards the resistance up here at 10 moving average, but this rounded top up here is still still in my mind. Extend, smack, you know, hug down here, and then dump. Once we get to these kind of low levels down here, maybe there is some kind of liquidity to be here to be picked up. So once we get into this liquidity area, there might be, you know, new bulls coming in, and once these news coming in, you know, we might actually recover towards the upside. So everything looks nice and dandy so far. This move, it does look a little bit on the short term a little bit more bearish than bullish, but if we can actually manage to get it back above the 10 moving average, consolidate here, and then continue towards upside, that's going to be actually very nice. 4-hourly time frame, we actually managed to get above the 200 moving average. We're still above 200 moving average, and you can see here we're trying to hold that level, but we had a bearish engulfing candle up here. It's not actually bearish engulfing. I mean, this is such a small candle up here. I would say that if you have if the body is bigger than the wicks over here, then you have engulfing candle, that's actually engulfing candle. But you know, when the wicks are bigger than the candle itself, and then you have a bigger candle, I don't think this is engulfing candle, it's just normal candle and stuff like that. But we are trying to hold this level up here above the 200 moving average. Still 38 minutes to go, so I'm a little bit excited about how this actually gonna play out. Are we gonna, now this might be actually engulfing candle towards upside. If we actually manage to do that, that would be actually very bullish. But you see there is a lot of, you know, buying coming in right now. Let me see the volume up here. Volume was decent up here, and right now going a little bit towards the upside up here, trying to climb up here, maybe some kind of V-shaped bottom up here. Definitely, you know, these levels up here needs to be maybe retested up here. But on the short term, I'm looking at this 10 moving average up here. If we start getting rejected by this 10 moving average, it's pretty much given that this is gonna, you know, pull back a lot more towards downside, you know, to give us new strength of the bulls, and then maybe you know, try another move towards the upside. Guys, what do you think about it? Are you afraid? 59% said afraid of what 41% said 10K coming. You don't feel shy watching your videos again? No, I don't, man. I'm 40 years old almost, so you know, I don't feel shy. It's gonna take a lot to make me feel shy about anything. I just ate two of the pickles, lol. Drink a lot of water, Captain, it helps. Bloody Tuesday, maybe. Call crypto +1, nice. Pump on the CPR reports. When is the CPR reports? Wednesday or something like that? They usually come on Mondays, Wednesday, I think. I'm a little bit unsure, but no pullbacks. I don't know, man. This looks like it's gonna be a pullback. This time it looks like it's gonna be a pullback. But yeah, it would be nice if we could just pump without pullbacks, man. That's the best kind of pumps. I expect a decent pump on the merge. Merge is the 15th. I'm expecting a decent pump on the Ethereum Classic on the merge, so we're gonna see how that actually plays out. I was actually expecting this to dump a little bit more than actually down here, you know, to these moving averages, but it's kind of not dumping down here. Kind of not dumping. Chaco Ben is back in the chat. He's feeling a little bit bearish. Nah, he's bullish. Explode. Here's the title for the next video. I sold all. But that's not clickbaity title. You know, that's actually, you know, I need to say I sold almost everything. And then you say I sold almost everything of my, you know, I don't know what's got. I sold all Shiba Inu. I sold all, you know, Luna Classic or something like that. Yeah, that might be a clickbait title. Okay, fam. There is a divergence in buying pressure between now and 40K. There might be that. There might be that. I'm still bullish, guys. I'm just saying that this is a friendly warning. What it should not happen, guys. This move towards downside on Bitcoin should not happen under any circumstance. This is a warning because if we go below here, we go below the moving averages, we go below the support. This should not happen. That's why I'm saying below 19.8. That's a very, very bad move. You can see down here on the 4-hourly time frame up here when we had this previous, you know, warning video. Where was the previous warning video? Up here. The same thing happened down here. You know, we had some kind of triangle. We had some kind of moving averages. We fell below everything down there. It was not supposed to happen. We were trying to hold certain levels and then, you know, going a little bit sideways up here again, but eventually it was just getting worse and worse, and then we had the capitulation down here, right? So yeah, we had, you know, you can say, you know, two capitulation moves towards downside. So, you know, this move down here should not happen, guys. This move down here should not happen. Even on the 4-hourly up here, you know, if we go down here, we go below the moving averages, we go below the support level. 19.8, guys, very, very important level. That's what I'm saying. That's just a friendly warning, guys. On friendly warning on a Sunday, you know, what more can you ask for? What more can you ask for? Okay, fam, I have too much alcohol for the night. I gotta get some sleep. Much love to all. Thanks, Captain, for stopping by. Love that you are here. Do you watch out for bear flags on your TA? I watch out for everything. Bear flags, bull flags, you know. What kind of other weird patterns do we have? Extend, smack, hung down patterns, everything, man. If there's something, we're gonna watch it. Next title, buying everything. Mladen is super bullish, and Mladen does have a nice line. So you know, I appreciate, you know, it's not appreciate. I put more. What do you say? I put more weight on what Mladen says than everybody else. To those who sell now, I have a suggestion. Go read Dostoevsky's The Idiot. Hi, bro. Chaco Ben, you turned around, you know, 180. You went from being super bearish to super bullish. So I'm a little bit afraid of that. So, you know, I think this is gonna dump. Hi, bro. I'm a little late today. Where is Gort? Stop, you know, stop bullying people, man. Be nice. Y'all stinky the likes. This man trying to help. This man trying to help. Exactly. Just trying to help. A little bit warning, guys. That's not going to happen. Look at the bullish volume. There is a lot of the range between now and 40k. Yeah, it is, man. It does look bullish. I'm just saying. It's just like this should not happen. If it happens for some reason, I don't know, you know, Black Swan event, World War III. If this happens, it's bad. I'm not afraid. Dude, stop bullying people. Need to get back about 21.7. Nah, it's okay. It's just some kind of consolidation pace. I just fearful of .com, Amazon chart, and this Bitcoin chart. And not quite. It's a totally different ballpark. Sold all my food to FOMO into this local top. Nice, nice. Look at the Chili's, man. Yeah, Chili's is kind of, you know, going, you know, it just exploded too much. It needs to consolidate. Did Tone top out on the short term? No clue what Tone is. Never heard about it. We have the biggest volume stick on the Binance daily. But you said yourself, you know, Binance is, you know, no fees. How's Atom? I not see that if Bitcoin runs in a weekend, they pulled back to Friday close on Monday morning. Why would it be? Because, you know, institutional investors wants to, you know, trade certain levels for some reason. I don't know. I have absolutely no clue. Okay, let's check some, you know, Cardano. I actually bought the dip down here, so I'm actually hoping this actually play out towards the upside. You know, down here somewhere I bought the dip. I don't know where. Let's go to 1 minute chart. It's easier. Down here I bought the dip. So the dip is going well. That's nice, you know, FOMO'd into the dip on Cardano. But that's why it did look a little bit. But it needs to break certain levels towards the upside. It looks like it's going to get rejected soon. So, you know, I'm probably going to sell. Because this 1 hour is still not above the 10 moving average like we set up here. It's coming very closely. Still 31 minutes left. Let's see 30-minute chart up here. Bullish engulfing candle right back above here. It looks very nice and bullish. Back inside the triangle up here. I had actually up here as a, you know, show, you know, triangle up here on this is a Bitcoin triangle, and you see here right now it's coming to this moving average. It's already inside triangle. It might top out here at, you know, 21.6 or something like that, but if it gets out here, because what's doing right now is doing a spring usually goes like this. You get some kind of consolidation phase where you know, price fails to, you know, break towards the upside. Then what the price does is dump down towards downside. A lot of people sell. You get a lot of new people, a lot of bulls pushing the price towards the upside, and then it tries to get number one back inside the triangle. If it manages to get inside triangle, it tries to get above the resistance. If it fails, it goes down. But if it manages to get above you know, the resistance up here, it continues going towards upside, right? So it tries to do two things, right? First, it tries to get a lot of people inside the, you know, bulls to push the price up, and then it tries to break two major levels towards the upside. That's back inside the triangle, and then outside of the triangle towards the other side. If it manages to do both of these things, this is very bullish. If it gets rejected at any point, if it gets rejected, it usually means that it's gonna go back below the support down here, and once it does that, it drops on the downside. Right now we are back inside the triangle up here. It's gonna retest this 21.6, maybe, hopefully it's gonna test it, maybe just gonna test these top levels up here and then on the downside. But right now it does look a little bit bullish, so we're gonna see how far this bullishness is gonna kick us out. I'm not counting on this bullishness until we are actually out of the triangle up here towards the upside. If you look at a 1 hourly time frame, we're still just hitting this 10 moving average up here and still we are not above that. 30 minutes time frame up here, bullish engulfing candle up here towards the upside, very nice. Right now we are doing the last part up here, trying to get out of this triangle up here. So this is the most important thing, right? Let's go check out Atom. A couple of people asked about Atom. Where is Atom down here? Atom is down here. I'm a little bit unsure why people are talking about Atom. Maybe because of 2.4% pumps. Nah, that's not gonna be it. It's probably gonna be it because they FOMO'd here at the top, of course. For 3 days this has been pumping something like 46% up, so people have FOMO'd in. This looks nice. Right now hitting the 4 hourly 200 moving average. Like, it needs some kind of consolidation, but too many people FOMO'd in. Needs consolidate and pull back and get some people out of the market and then maybe continue towards the upside. It does look nice over here. I think it broke everything. Yeah, it definitely broke everything. So you can see this this trend towards the upside. It broke towards the upside. It can pull back all the way down something like 14.7, 14.8. There is definitely, if Mladen was doing these lines, he would be doing something like this over here. There you go. There is a channel. It's outside the channel towards the upside. It can retest the channel on the downside down here and then continue towards the upside, but there will definitely be some kind of consolidation phase. It might also just continue pumping towards the upside, but more likely right now it's consolidation phase before the pump to continuous pump towards the upside. So I'm looking definitely next week to be consolidation, something like that on everything right now. So there is that. How is Bitcoin doing? Still doing nicely, going up there, trying to get out. We're gonna see that. Welcome to the dump day. It's not the dump day today yet, man. It's not the dump day. Maybe a little bit late, but it's not today. 33 to 36, then 11.50, my friend. You too bullish and too bearish at the same time. That's fantastic. Are we going up, or is there still chance to go down? Now there is. I'm more bullish than bearish. I don't think the scenario that I just explained, the thing that should not happen, is gonna happen. I don't think that's actually gonna happen. I'm a little bit more bullish, a lot more bullish than bearish. I don't think the move towards downside is gonna come below the 19.8. But we said that consolidation phase needs to happen, because big moves needs consolidation phases, shaky before we actually continue towards the upside. But if we fail to continue towards the upside, of course, and then fall below 19.8, that's the warning of the video. Of not you enter the long. We just visited the bear flag. We broke down on 21.816. There is a bear flag. I don't see a bear flag, man. Maybe on small time frames up here. I don't see a bear flag. There we go. We are retesting the top levels again, guys, and we are trying to break up. This is actually what I actually like to see. This is actually quite bullish right now. It's not bullish just yet. I mean, there's still 27 minutes again, and you can see here that on 1 hour we got a bullish engulfing candle over here happening, but we are hitting the resistance up here right now. So this resistance needs to be broken, and if we fail to break the resistance, maybe even close below 10 moving average, this is gonna be bad, because this extend smack hug dump pattern is in full effect. But it can definitely invalidate and continue towards the upside. We do have bullishness going on, but again, the 10 moving average up here is still major resistance. This candle up here is still not closed yet. It's above the 10 moving average, but still inside the triangle, and it's testing this on the top side. So right now, shorters are definitely shorting up here and betting this is not gonna happen. This is just gonna do the move up here and then fall back down again. So there is definitely right now a lot of short sellers are coming in here at the top. They're seeing this resistance. They're saying, nah, you know what, this is not enough, we need to go down more. So a lot of people are shorting these levels right now, and that might be the case, and we might drop down. So we're gonna see, but we need hourly closes, we need 4 hourly closes. 4 hourly closes also closing in 25 minutes and so forth. So there is that. Right now we're gonna maybe back below the level down here and so forth. I wish you luck. Thanks, man. I wish you luck too as well. I don't know which. Rothstein, be nice, man. Stop bullying people. Main Wayne from the bottom. Bart Simpson's pattern. Yeah, we might get Bart Simpson below 19.8. Bottom picker. I mean the bear flag we are in from 14 June to 26 August. Oh, that's a big flag. I know you don't care about my predictions. I'm screaming for your dump for a long time, but I'm still on my long. Well, when you go short, you tell me. But if you're long, I'm long. I'm still long, man. CME closed at 21.3. Yeah, so we are in the ballpark. It doesn't have to be on the dollar there, you know. 21.3 is like super quick dump. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna leave you with that. You know, kids are screaming. I gotta go take care of something. I don't know. And besides that, guys, I hope you do have a nice day. And remember, it's not an emergency video. It's just a slight warning. Hit the like on the way out. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see the emergency video when it actually comes out, if it comes out. And there's that, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow. Enjoy the Sunday. Bye bye.